Should you pull for Fujin? Her roles are an Enchant, Imperil, Battery, and a Launch. Metsu, her skill 1, deals 3 split HP attacks, granting party speed up by 30% for 6 turns, and granting the buff Silent Wind for 6 turns. It will upgrade to the Plus version when she has her Overhead Wind mode active. The upgraded version will instead deal 5 split HP attacks and Launch. Sai, her skill 2, deals 3 HP attacks with 150% splash, inflicting group wind resist down for 4 turns, granting Silent Wind for 6 turns, and granting her Overhead Wind mode. Like her skill 1, it will upgrade to the Plus when Wind mode is active, in which the move will instead deal 8 HP attacks with 150% splash and also Launch. Tai, her EX, deals 7 split HP attacks, granting allies Brave by 20% of the HP damage dealt, inflicting group wind resist down for 4 turns, granting Silent Wind for 6 turns, granting Wind mode for 6 turns, and inflicting onto all enemies Wind Slash for 4 turns. This move also launches. With Wind Slash, it will give her trap. That trap will deal 3 HP attacks, granting Fujin Brave by 20% of the HP damage dealt. Satsu, her LD, like her EX, it is also 7 split HP attacks. It grants the party Brave by 50% of her own max Brave. It will give 1 free ability use. It will inflict group wind resist down for 4 turns. It will grant her buff Gusts for 12 turns, and it also launches. Hyo, her FR finisher, grants the party Brave by 50% of her own max Brave. Group delays the enemy by 1 turn, launches, increases the party's Brave by 10% of the HP damage dealt, and while it is active, whenever anyone knocks back an enemy, they will receive a party HP cap up of 20%. Fujin's BT Nagi, it lasts for 8 turns, giving a party HP cap up of 30%, Fujin an extra HP cap up of 50%, and makes it so everyone launches. Her BT will boost the total launch damage by each mid-air character that participates. It will range from 15% to 25 or even 30, I believe, if you have RNA or Sid Reigns. Fujin's buffs and debuffs. Silent Wind will give the party Brave regen by 40% of the initial Brave, and Wind Enchant. Gusts will make it so whenever anyone deals weakness Brave damage, they will increase their allies' Brave by 100% of their max Brave. Fujin's force conditions. Let me just say this outright. These are according to if the team is fully force level 50. If there are some force level 30 characters that you're using, the force numbers might not match up to these. That being said, the first condition will give a 30% when anyone uses a wind ability, a 40% when anyone launches, and per mid-air follow-up, you will get a 20% increase each. Is Fujin's BT necessary? Abso-freaking-lutely. Her BT makes her FR not only viable, but also greatly raises her own damage as well as the party's overall launch damage. Without it, her FR will not be great, your launch damage will be much lower, and your party will not have guaranteed knockback. Should you pull for Fujin? Let's look at her biggest pros. Having the Selfie and Sid Reigns effect, enabling anyone to launch enemies, is huge. The utterly crazy launch boost she brings to the table will skyrocket any mid-air damage. And guess what? If you bring an attacker with a mid-air follow-up like Sid Reigns or Aranea, even more damage will happen. Let's also look at the fact that her buff will make anyone fully battery their allies if they deal weakness damage, which is not hard to do, by the way, because Fujin gives party Wind Enchant. I swear she must be from Texas, because everything she got big. Big damage, big launch boosts, big battery. Her FR also gives out big numbers. With everyone following up in a launch attack and assuming the launcher is using wind damage, you're going to be getting 90% to 110% regularly with your moves, and that's not even taking into account echo percentages. And also, the FR itself is easy to set up. Just make sure you have Fujin BT active or another launch enabler, make sure everyone in your party can follow up mid-air, and boom, you're golden. You don't even have to worry about wind damage because again, she has party enchant. And it's not even from her burst. That's the great thing too. The downsides with Fujin, and there aren't a lot of them, truth be told. She, or more specifically her FR, will suffer quite a bit if the enemy is fast. In order to deal the most damage possible and to get the full force percentages, everyone needs to be available to join the launch. If the boss moves quickly, they can interrupt your own turns. And lastly, if the enemy is unlaunchable in general, Fujin's just not good. Almost all of her damage boosts come from knockback, and without it, her on-turn DPS is so much worse. At that point, she would just be an Enchant Imperil with a somewhat decent trap. that's it. All in all, if you like launch to any sort of degree, get Fujin. She puts your team on steroids. I'm personally going for her. Let me know your guys' plans regarding Fujin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!